This is how to create an order for a templated business card. The first thing you need to do is click Place a New Order. On the right hand side, all the products are completely made from scratch and they're built on your own files. On the left hand side are catalogue items, and anything in there like business cards, letter headings, and there will be other things later on, lots of things, have the opportunity of being built from templates, and this is where you will find your templates in catalogues. So I will now click on business card. There are two business cards in at the moment. One day there will be several. But for now, the most commonly used card will be the business card standard, which we click on. At this point, if your system, your computer does not have Silverlight, which actually drives this template, you'll be asked to download it. However, I do believe that the computers have been preloaded with the software. But if you haven't got it, please don't worry, just speak to someone in IT or someone back at CLOC. Anyway, as you can see, here is the card. The logo cannot be edited. The size of the card can't be edited. The little borderline here, the little design line, that can't be touched. Text cannot be moved away. All this is locked as part of your corporate design. The areas that can be edited are all these bits, as you can see. So what we'll do here is we'll just put in their test, and on the job title I'll put helper. We'll leave the rest for now, but you can, as you can see, you can edit what you want. We have this system in a lot of places, and what we find is that most people tend to save their designs, which means that when you open up the system, the front-end system, you will have an area called My Designs, My Saved Designs. And in there, that card will be saved in there. And for instance, your department address and everything will be there. And all you need to do is just edit it, change the title, change the name, and apply for print, send it to be printed, and keep that saved. And that way you won't have to keep re-entering all this stuff every time you do it. Mike will be happy to show you how that works once you get your hands on the system. But for now, let's carry on as we are. So what you do is, you've done all that, you go to continue. This is actually a two-page card. It's a two-sided card. But unfortunately, fortunately, the back side of the card, as you can see, it doesn't change. It's a solid area where we have no changes. So for that reason, we haven't given the opportunity for change. I'm working on a Mac, and because of that, this proof that's just come up comes up in a separate file. If you're working on a PC, the proof normally comes up within this box. As you can see, I wrote in test, I wrote in helper, and that's come up. The system has now created a PDF high-res file, which has been locked onto the job, but it's also created this visual file for you to have a look at and make sure you're happy. Well, we're happy. It's exactly what we ordered. So what we do now is we add to basket, and as I said, on a PC it will be in here. On Macs it's separate. But what you do is just add to basket, and then here you have it. Every single user that logs into the system will, by default, have their budget code put in. But what does happen as well is this done box comes up. So what you must do, it's very important that you actually select your budget code for this order to be progressed. And there you have it. The user that I'm logged in as, that is their budget code. So we now recognise where the orders come from, which will help collect data in the future and help us process the orders. Down here, job title, I suggest you put in a name or whatever. If it comes under a bracket of business cards that you're producing for lots of people, maybe call it under that heading. And over here, I suggest you put in the person you're delivering to. We're going to call it tester. And over here, you need to put in the room it's going to. I'm going to make one up just for now. This just helps us deliver. If you'd like to put a contact number in there, you can as well. If we find there's anything wrong that seems obvious, we will call you. But we have your details anyway by the fact that you've logged in. As always, you have to click the conditions, and by clicking the conditions, you have agreed that once this has been submitted, we can process and charge and deliver the job. And here you just literally submit order.